Welcome to EasyTalks, the podcast where we explore real stories about moving abroad, facing challenges, and embracing new beginnings. My name is Barbara, and today we're here with Aisha Baker. We've known each other for over 2 years, and what started as a professional relationship has grown into a genuine friendship. Aisha is an inspiring woman with a remarkable life story, and today she's here to share it with us. Aisha, welcome to EasyTalks.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
To start, can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Well, I lived in the United States my whole life, and I always wanted to, travel and see other places and meet other people and enjoy our similarities and our differences. I love culture. I love all of the beauty of humanity. And so I've been to several countries, and I knew one day when it was time to retire, I wanted to live somewhere where I could enjoy nature peacefully. And I looked around, and Portugal felt like home. When I came here, I felt like home.
That's beautiful. You lived such a full life, from music industry to nursing, touring internationally and raising a family. How this experience shaped you into the empowered woman you are today?
Well, of course, traveling when I was young to other countries as a musician made me feel that I was strong enough to do that. Every new and scary challenge that became very easy once you do it taught me that the world is not as scary as we think it is, and that we have a strength we don't realize. I traveled with different bands to Singapore, Indonesia, Canada, Japan, and traveled outside of that those countries without working, just on vacation.
Music was a part of your life, a big part of your life.
Yes, and I was married to Whitney Houston's musical director and drummer before he was, so we went through that challenge together, and I got to go with him to different countries with the kids, and I'm very lucky.
That's
person.
challenging as well.
Yeah.
Traveling around with small children, touring the world, and exciting and challenging.
I would say so. I would say children are challenging anywhere, even at home. So I just loved it, and that's why my daughter loves to travel. She just loves to be all over the world. She has no fear.
That's amazing. And she's here now also in Portugal.
Yeah, she's visiting, and my granddaughter.
And your granddaughter.
They love it. They're so at peace. They love the beautiful views of the mountains, and she speaks Italian. So when she blurts out Italian, the Portuguese understand her.
It's so much easier.
Yes, for her.
Having that background in different languages and knowing Italian will definitely help.
That's right.
It's beautiful. So what does empowerment mean to you personally, and how do you practice it daily?
I think empowerment means going outside of your comfort zone, trusting yourself that no matter what happens, you will take care of yourself. And yourself is strong.
Absolutely.
Very strong, stronger than you know.
Absolutely, always. So going back a little bit, Aisha, how was your life and your routine back in the US?
In the US, my children had grown up. They both moved to other states. And I thought, I worked hard all my life. And it's time for me to have me time. And my routine was wake up, go to the gym, go to work, go home and cook, go to bed. repeat, repeat, repeat. And my mother, I took care of my mother until she passed within the last 3 years, and she had dementia. And I know that genetically I want to avoid that problem. And one way is to challenge your mind. So, trying to learn Portuguese, I should never get dementia.
Right.
So I thought, why don't I just trust myself again and go? And my children said, go, Mama. We will have a place to visit.
They supported your decision and were actually excited.
Yes, they're
for
excited
you.
for me. A little sad. My
right.
little son, my 27-year-old son, is a little bit sad. But my daughter, go, Mama. I want to come visit you.
Is there a particular smell or taste that reminds you of home?
Not really. Everyone, I think, in the States is so individualized that it would just be the smell of your own home, your own cooking, your own fragrances, what you have in your house. So, not really.
Not really. So, do you have any old habits that you still do today here in Portugal?
Yes, I love to go to the gym. Yeah. And now I don't have to do the treadmill or the Stairmaster because to get to the gym, it's all hills. So I've done half my workout before I arrive.
It's a beautiful city, extremely hilly, so you have beautiful views. Covilhã in central Portugal. It's worth visiting for anyone that would appreciate nature, but for sure it's challenging on the legs especially. So
Yes.
it will, if you're not fit already, it will make you fit for sure.
That's right.
So in regarding your move here, did you always imagine living abroad or was it something unexpected?
Since I traveled so much from my 20s, I saw the world as everyone's. Every place in the world belongs to everyone, I think, I feel.
I agree.
Yeah. So I didn't think about retirement, but once I started to think about retirement, I thought I can live just as well in Hong Kong, if they let me, as I can in New York. So I just thought I will decide what feels like home, and that's where I will try to live. So
That's beautiful. What was it about Portugal that made you take this leap?
So, everything about Portugal. Portugal people feel like I feel if you have many lives, I feel like I was Portuguese before. My heart just feels like the same feeling or vibe as
You
the people.
identify with our culture?
Yes, yes. Even not knowing intellectually the culture, when I look at people, when I smile at people and they look back, I feel like I am part of them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Feel drawn to the Portuguese culture and
Yes,
costumes.
yes,
You
yes.
adjusted so well, and was beautiful to see. You know, from the day you arrived, especially going through some challenges, not owning a car in Covilhã. I think that's one of the biggest challenge some people have is not owning a car initially. So that's why they pick Lisbon, as they think is so much easier to move around. But there's always a way.
Yes.
So talking a bit about your choice to move to inland Portugal. So you always mentioned that you love the countryside. What made you choose a smaller city like Covilhã?
Even in the States, I always wanted to live outside of the city. I was raised on a farm for my teenage years, for many of my teenage years, and I like peace and quiet. I like space and beauty, the nature. So I like smaller places, always. Yeah.
And what made you choose Covilhã?
It was offered as a place to live, and I trusted you. I trusted you, and I knew that, once I get here, if it's not right for me, I can always find someplace else.
Right.
But I love it.
Because obviously we live close to Covilhã, me and my family. Most of my team obviously is in Lisbon, and most of our clients want to move to Lisbon initially. So we support them through the move from the US, the UK, any country really to Portugal, and mainly to the big cities because that's all they know. But I think there's a lot more to explore, and you are a good example of that. You did trust my judgment when I advise you to maybe try Covilhã for a few months to see if you adjusted. It's a beautiful city in the countryside, beautiful views and mountains, a lot to explore, amazing food and amazing people. So we should all give a chance to inland Portugal, not only the major cities. So was it difficult for you to move? What was the hardest or your biggest fear before moving?
Well, of course, not speaking the language is the biggest challenge because everyone needs to communicate. So, that's a challenge, and I will win.
Absolutely. Having lessons now.
Yes, and they're not expensive. It's affordable to learn the language, and I go twice a week, and my professor is wonderful. I'm immersed in Portuguese in class. He doesn't speak much English, so
That's much better for you to learn.
absolutely.
In fact, it's harder in the beginning, but you will probably learn much faster.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Was there any challenges that you didn't anticipate during the move?
I didn't. Well, red tape is difficult at home. It's difficult abroad, and it's difficult with an added challenge of language barrier. So nothing I didn't expect. I know it's hard to deal with your paperwork and the government, and everything is new, but I enjoy challenge. So
Right. And how was your experience, both personal and professional, helped you navigate this challenge?
well, I believe I'm always a very logical and studied person. So some Facebook groups really help. There are different expat groups in Portugal, and I really depend on them to ask questions sometimes. I hate to ask you for questions because I know you're so busy, but you are so kind and you help me so much and you made me cry because you offered to help.
That's so sweet of
Yes.
you. Well, was natural. I do the best I can to try and help you, and obviously we created a special bond throughout all the time we worked together, and especially we share really meaningful conversations. That was important for both of us. So yes. It's not all about work. It's also important, but it's not all about work. And I think was a lot more than that. And I think you answered already my next question is how easy relocation help you with this process? But I think you answered that already, so we can move on to the next question, please. So if you could go back, what would you do differently?
I can't think of anything. I'm so glad that I chose your help. I wouldn't do that differently at all. I can't think of anything I would do differently.
No regrets.
Nothing.
Amazing.
Nothing.
Amazing. That's really good. So, being a woman who has made bold decisions at every stage of life, what advice would you give to women considering life change?
Well, the same thing I would give to a man. Trust yourself, study, take one step at a time. Don't be overwhelmed to take all 100 steps at the same time. Every day, take one step. If you're done with that step, take the next one. It's okay. I think one of the challenges of this process is the order in which you do things. You can't do this unless you did that. You can't do that unless you did this. You might want to put everything in order on a list, and maybe you could help people know what to do when. That's a little confusing in the beginning.
Right. We do try our best. So, you've been living in Portugal for just over a year now, I think, nearly.
Yes.
Okay. So, what was the first Portuguese word that you learned besides olá?
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Por favor.
Brilliant. Okay. Very important words,
Yes.
indeed. Looking back, what has been the hardest part of adapting to life here in the country and in Covilhã?
Just the language and learning how things are done. Learning how to receive your mail and your
Right.
packages,
Right.
deliveries.
Okay.
Yes, and finding things. Sometimes different items that you might need aren't just at your fingertips on the internet. You have to discover them. So
You learn as you go.
that's right.
So now on the positive side, what do you love the most about Portugal?
Every morning I wake up, I see the most beautiful view in the world, the mountains. Some love the ocean. I don't think I love the ocean, but I don't think I'm an ocean person. I think I'm a mountain person. So to see the beautiful mountains and all the beautiful red roofs makes me happy with nothing else. Nothing else has to happen. I'm instantly happy, except I need my coffee,
Right.
just my coffee.
A beautiful view with a good coffee in the morning. I think that's the best.
That's all I need.
For sure, for sure. I agree, and I'm very fortunate to have the same. And that's why we moved here in the first place, to have a more quieter lifestyle, enjoy, free time, share experiences with the children, with friends, have time to enjoy all this nature and absorb all this beautiful energy that comes from it. So, do you already picked up any habits here in Portugal that you feel that you can't let go anymore?
I never want to live in a place without a beautiful view. Habits? Well, I think that my lungs and my cardio are better, and I never want to stop walking up hills. I see people of all ages with canes, with walkers, walking up the hills, 80s, 90s. If they can do it, I never want to give up.
It keeps you young,
Yes,
for sure.
and strong.
So, as for someone discovering Portugal, is there any places that you already visited that you loved?
I have not visited any place that I don't love. Can I put it that way? I loved visiting Lisbon. And we went to the beautiful aquarium
Yes.
with my granddaughter, and that was just beautiful. And I think we were right outside of the city center, and it was not crowded. It was, there were lots of people, but lots of space, lots of coffee shops, everything you
Have you visited Porto and other cities?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I haven't visited a lot of places in Portugal yet. In the whole process, there are a number of times you can leave Portugal, and people are worried about having time to leave, but I'm going to spend my time going to all the different places in Portugal for fun, because there are so many beautiful places to go right in the country. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So there's so many beautiful places to visit, both in the countryside, in the seaside, the islands, Madeira and Açores. Please do visit. So I'm curious, coming here on your own, how do you stay active and socially engaged in your day-to-day life? And does living in a smaller city support your lifestyle?
To me, this isn't small. To me, there are people everywhere, and it really changed for me when I started Portuguese classes, because I could connect to other human beings, which is what everyone needs. It's hard if you can't speak the language. So meeting people from all over the world, and we're all trying to learn Portuguese together, and my professor, and it's nice to have friends now. So that is helpful. Portuguese class.
Is it challenging living here without a car?
It's a choice. I can have a car if I want, but I have everything I need with my feet, and that makes me get up and out and get my exercise.
Absolutely. Does your spirit of adventure show up in your life now?
Uh, this whole thing is an adventure. Every day is an adventure.
Being alive is an adventure.
Being alive and smelling flowers is an adventure. When I was in Japan alone, I realized that I could find joy if I can spot a beautiful blade of grass and focus on that gorgeous blade of grass. You can find peace and happiness anywhere.
Living in the moment.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, after everything, how do you say that living in Portugal has changed the way you see life now?
Living in Portugal has really solidified the idea that you can decide your future. And it doesn't start with the visa process. It starts years before, when you say, if I want to have this, I have to do that. It started for me when I went to nursing school. And then when I saved, my money. I'm not a rich person, but I didn't need things. And I didn't need to spend everything that I had. I did need to put it aside to be able to live out my dreams. And it taught me that you can get your dreams if you plan it. You just plan. Yeah.
Do you see yourself staying here long term?
Hopefully forever.
Well, that's very optimistic.
That's all.
We're very happy to hear that.
Just forever. Only
Yes,
that.
there's so many places to see. What not to love?
Yes. Yeah. I can't wait till I speak Portuguese fluently, or it's very difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
It is a hard language. I also feel that would be very challenging.
But I love the sound of it. It's beautiful to me. And to be able to pronounce when I read it, even if I don't understand what I'm saying.
Can be very poetic.
It's beautiful. Yes, I love it. Yeah.
So thank you so much for being with us today, for sharing with us your beautiful and inspiring story. Has been amazing to get to know you over these past few years, and I really hope that we can continue staying friends. And thank you for being our first official Easy Talk guest.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can have a little hug.
Obrigada.